Denver Broncos Mile High View, no commercials, no bullshit. I want to discuss this latest loss to the Kansas City Chiefs by starting out thanking Vic Fangio, putting together a defense that actually kept the Denver Broncos looking like the total joke that they absolutely are. The defense actually did a hell of a good job. Unfortunately, the rest of the team, including the quarterback, played like crap. And it should not be a reflection on the Fangio defensive side of the ball. With that said, I just want to say that I did not want Drew Lock. And my number one reason for not wanting Drew Lock was bad decision making. And you have Drew Lock talking to all these quarterbacks, okay. But what is he learning? Well, he's learning some footwork, okay. But you got to start making good decisions. Again, my number one reason for not wanting to bring Lock in was when I watched him play Alabama, it was one bad decision after another. Once he was playing a defense that was a step above of what he was usually, the norm that he was accustomed to playing, the SEC lower-ranked teams out there, he made bad decision after bad decision. And I thought, can you coach that out? And that's the thing I've said about a lot of quarterbacks out there. You can have guys with great arms and all this stuff, but can you coach bad decision-making out of a quarterback? I think Locke should have came in more with his second half attitude than in the first. He deserves to be called out. If he cannot improve his decision making, he should be replaced. No, there's no question about that. So you'll have the rest of the year to see if he can learn from his mistakes and try to clean up his thought process out on the field. Melvin Gordon is somebody that I didn't want. He's proving all the time that, he's as much of a poison as he is a playmaker out on the field. I'm going to have to say something about Philip Lindsay, too. And I have every reason to like Philip Lindsay and support Philip Lindsay, but the question is going to come up, are you an injury-prone running back? When he's healthy, he's really unstoppable. He's incredible. Question will remain, are you a injury-prone player who we can't rely on? So these are just things I'm getting out there. The special teams. Okay, McManus, I have a bone to pick with you. Oh my God, he's God. Hey, how come the Kansas City Chief kicker can kick touchbacks? And you, as good as you are, you had a guy that could return a ball. Granted, you have to understand, again, you have shit for special teams. And I just want to say something about, to the Bronco fans out there, about scouting, special teams. Special teams really is where the rubber meets the road as far as, scouting players, developing players for your team. Andy Reid, the reason they have such a great special teams is because they are developed. They're bringing in the players that they're good at player personnel selection and player personnel that also fits their system. All good teams have great special teams because they have a good scouting department bringing in players that they're going to bring up through the ranks. And that's why by the time they become starters, maybe you add a free agent or two, but by the time you get starters and all their support is there, you have yourself a hell of a football team. So as you see, every team in the AFC West played the Kansas City Chiefs pretty good. I believe the Denver's defense actually played them pretty good. But the Denver Bronco organization as a whole, compared to Kansas City, you have the LA Chargers, and as bad as the LA Chargers have been, and then the Raiders, the Broncos are abysmal as an organization under John Elway. They all gave Kansas City a run for their money. Denver looked like, other than their defense, looked like a complete joke out there. We've got to realize that, the offense can't be making stupid plays, thinking they're cute. You've got to come down to fundamentals. You have to work on fundamentals. It's just really a joke. I mean, the game was really a laugh outside of the defensive performance. And I don't want to sit here and hear excuse making. I don't want to hear excuse making for Locke. I don't want to hear excuse making for, some of the players that we brought in that aren't panning out. You got 2 years, okay? Then the team is going to be sold. Whether you fans want to hear that or not, that's it's going to happen. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly where this team is in the next 2 years. But right now, it doesn't look like it scouts correctly. It doesn't look like it can put an offensive team out there, special teams. And when I say scouting, again, the special teams looks like shit. The coaching of special teams looks like shit. Obviously, they haven't been getting it done on special teams a long time, and I think that's a reflection, in my personal opinion, that's a reflection of the scouting department and the lack of vision, the lack of player personnel decisions that are being made. Shermer is proving to be not the greatest selection either. Maybe Scangarelli should have hung on to him for just a little bit while longer. I don't know, but it just seems to me that the Broncos have a whole long way to go, even before they're going to be even a just above 500 team.